When was the last time you got away with something simply because nobody understood what you had done? When was the last time you got accused of something that you didn't do purely because the people making the accusation didn't know what they were talking about? I used to work in the school system where kids were failing their final research papers left and right due to plagiarism. Cheating. They were cheating. A lot of them were just copying entire Wikipedia articles and just slapping their name on it. Now, the kids knew what they'd done wrong, but their parents didn't, to the point that whenever the parents asked why they had these zeros in the grade books, the kids would just play dumb. And instead of investigating further, a lot of the parents assumed the school had made a decision unfairly and demanded that their child be allowed to retake these vital test grades. Now, yes, I am a grumpy old man, but I'm not so jaded and stupid that I won't admit you can plagiarize on accident. You can. On the internet age, there's so much free and unrestricted access to information, you can find yourself flying all over the place learning things you didn't know before, and before you know it, you've written it down without saying where you got it from. So if this were just a case of whoopsie daisy, I could completely understand allowing the student to retake the assignment. You go back over it with them, you explain what they did wrong, you give them one more chance to do it right, and everybody's happy. Except that's not what happened. These kids just turned around and cheated again. Didn't even cheat better. Half of them turned in the same shit. So of course those kids got zeros and we moved on, right? Right? Wrong. Our administration was whipped to the point that facts didn't even matter. If the parent said the kid didn't cheat, then the kid didn't cheat. So now that it's fully opposite day, I get to watch principals stand in front of assemblies of teachers and mansplain to them how actually our children are the victims of plagiarism. In their minds, plagiarism was something that was done to them, some intangible, unfathomable thing that no human could ever possibly wrap their mind around. When in fact, it's one of our goddamn standards that we were supposed to be teaching to the kids that they will now not learn because they're being allowed to get away with the very crime we're educating them about. Now, because this isn't my first day on the internet, I understand that there are going to be some people who hear this message and have had the opposite experience, where they have been unjustly accused of something that they didn't do. I'm just as mad about that. That's just a rant for another day. I've been unfortunate enough to see the dim-witted stares of boomers as they proudly declare, nope, you definitely used AI on this. I can tell. ChatGPT told me so.